Hello, today we're going to discuss tribal gaslighting, okay? So I want to give you a couple of examples, actually. You and your teenage daughter, you're shopping in the grocery store, okay? You run into your sister-in-law's childhood friend. You speak to her, you introduce her to your daughter, and upon leaving the friend, you explain the long-time friendship between your sister-in-law and her friend, Betty. Okay, so then what happens? Your teenage daughter goes over to her grandparents' house. Your sister-in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and the other family members are there. And three of your mother-in-law's family members from her side comes over. Everyone's sitting at the table, ready to play Uno. One of your mother-in-law's family members says, "Hey, Judy," and remember, Judy is your sister-in-law. "What's up with you and your friend Betty?" And Judy's response is, "Betty? I don't know anybody named Betty." "What do you mean you don't know anybody named Betty?" is what their response is. "I'm talking about Betty, your childhood best friend. You guys have been friends for like 25 years now?" And then your sister-in-law says, "I don't know anybody named Betty." To that, your mother-in-law replies, "Let's not talk about friendships, who's been friends with whoever. Let's just play Uno." Her family members keep bringing it up, hoping that Judy will eventually tell the truth, but she doesn't. And your mother-in-law keeps saying the same thing until eventually they start playing the game. Your daughter is sitting there feeling confused, and you've already told her about Betty and the whole history behind Betty, okay? Now she's doubting that what you have told her is the truth because your mother-in-law and father-in-law, who are the authority figures in the situation, refuses to speak up and say something, okay? When your teenager arrives home, she tells you about what happened, and you can tell she's confused and she's kind of like in a daze. And now she's doubting you and doubting her own self and doubting her grandparents. She's not sure who to believe, you or the grandparents, right? "I thought you said Judy and Betty were best friends for years." And I said, "They are, or they were, or whichever the case is, they were best friends. I don't know if they're still friends, but they are." And then she says, "Well, let me tell you what happens." And she recounts to you the entire story that I just mentioned, right? All right, midway through the story, you can tell she's been gaslit. How do you know? You start feeling a spirit of confusion. You start feeling the energy, and you are physically sick as well.